Hey guys, it's Caltrite Red Flames here. I'm going to help you guys learn how to track your money and TPE that you've earned in the SHL. So, I like to use Google Docs for this because if your computer craps out on you, you don't lose your Excel files, you've got all of your spreadsheets online. So, start off, make a new Google Sheet. Go to the second line, not the first. Type reason amount claimed, the question mark, and the link to reason. So we'll start off with a few reasons. Your first training that you'll be doing when you create your player, hopefully you do this right away. Your first TP, or your first PT, and then your interested prospects survey that GM should have you filling out. So your first training is worth 3, your first PT is worth 1, and your interested prospects one is worth 4. These you can claim immediately. This one you have to wait for the claim thread. If you don't know about this stuff, ask your GMs or your mentors, they should be helping you out with this. So then you need to get the link to the reason. I have this stuff on my update page already. You will not. You're going to have to put them in your update page. So here's my 500k for training, here's my first PT, and you won't have this yet. That's why this says no. So we get the link for 500k for training. This is taking a ridiculously long time to load. And then say XXX here because you have to wait for the claim thread. Server's taking forever. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is format this so it looks nice and pretty. So we'll right click on the top of column C, go to conditional formatting, and if the cell text is exactly yes, we want it to be green. If the cell text exactly no, want it to be red. And this just makes it look nice so you can look at your 36 lines of whatever TPE stuff you've done and go, oh, I still need to claim that. Let me check and see if there's a claim thread up yet. So that's all I do for this part. Now, something that is incredibly convenient, and the whole reason that you're doing this, you want to get the total TPE that you've done the work for, I call that added, and then the total TPE that you've claimed. So these are pretty simple things to do. Don't do that. But a lot of people don't know about this, and it's not so hard. So all you do is do equals sum, and then give the column that you want to do the sum on. So that's column B. You've done the work for 8 TPE so far. Now you need to find out how much you can actually claim and put into your build. So this is the hard part most people don't know about. It's a sum if. And all that is the range of things you want to check, the criteria for checking it, and then this is exactly the same as the sum. So you're going to be checking on column C. You want to know if the text is yes, and if the text is yes, you'll be adding column B to this. Now based on this, when I hit enter, it should come out as 4. And there it is. You can claim 4 TPE to put in your build and make yourself an awesome SHL hockey player. And as we add more things, like the rookie survey that you should be doing as well, that's worth 2 TPE, and I think you can claim that right away. I'm not totally sure, but let's assume you can. there you go. Now you've got 6 TPE that you can claim. And notice I didn't have to type anything up here. It adds it all up by itself. So that's pretty convenient. It helps out a lot when you get to 57 TPE added and you're like, ah, shoot, did I add this yet? Well, you can go up here and go, if this number is 57, then yeah, I've added all the TPE that I can. So, hope that helps you out. Now, let's move on to the money. Alright. So again, we start on the second line with the reason that we're adding it, whether we are adding or removing, the amount we want to add or remove, and then a link to it. So we'll go with the starting money because every player gets free 500,000 because the people who run the SHL are just so nice. And then you don't need a link for this because it's just assumed that you get it. You rich little all-star you. And then you're going to be doing your world-class training right there in your TPE. So you're immediately going to be removing it. That's going to be minus 500,000. And you'll want to link to this guy, just so you know where it is in the future. So again, we're going to have to do some conditional formatting, but it's pretty easy. Text is exactly add, you want it to be green. Text is exactly remove, you want it to be red. There you go, that's simple. Alright, so now let's do what we did before. We can do another sum, so equals sum, then you just gotta do column B, and there it is, you're broke. But you better start writing those articles. So, do first article. For my year that I joined, we got double the money for our first article and for everything for the next 10 days. So let's say you write a long one, 1,000 words, that's worth 2 million. Well guys, I'm a bit of a fool. It's column C, not B. And that means that this has to be moved over. There we go. Otherwise, you'd be adding the same thing over and over again. That's recursion. You don't want that. But there you go. Now you have 2 million. Oh no, you trained again. 1.5 million. Good for you. So yeah, I hope this helped you guys out. Good luck in the SHL. Have fun. Stick with it. It's a good time.